So now, please welcome the official, non-official, non-sponsor of the Savannah Bananas, but a big fan. Please welcome John Fletcher.
Well, thank you, my friend Jesse Cole, owner of the Savannah Bananas, and welcome to this edition of 15 on Fridays with Fletch. We've got something unusual today because our camera is having some challenges, so you'll see some still photos of our guest, but also some video from her candy store. I first met Sue Schulz through the HEB Chamber of Commerce. That's Hearst U.S. Bedford, not the grocery store. She has this incredible store, Whats Poppin Texas in Bedford, with in-house made chocolates and over 70 varieties of popcorn. She is a Wisconsin girl with a slight Midwestern accent. She was in the beauty salon and beauty products business for 30 years with JCPenney, Beauty Brands, and Ulta. And she just recently opened a second location of Whats Poppin Texas in Waxahachie. So she grew her business through the HEB Chamber. She's chaired committees and events. She's the new chamber chair this year, and she brings energy, popcorn, and of course, chocolate. So please welcome to 15 on Fridays, my friend Sue Schulz, owner of Whats Poppin Texas. Sue, tell us about, American Express encouraged us to shop small on the Saturday after Thanksgiving, and you promote that year round, right?
Oh, totally. I believe in shopping small, shopping local. It's so important for us to support all of the small businesses because that is the foundation of our country, our small businesses.
So tell us about Valentine's Day. It's approaching very quickly. Tell us why chocolate plays such an important role on this day for lovers.
Well, it's an aphrodisiac. And it really, people just equate Valentine's Day and chocolate, which is great for me. So we really play on that, and we've come up with some fun, different things that we make in-house for just specifically for Valentine's Day. We were actually just working on something before you called, and we do peanut butter balls that are dipped in chocolate. Well, we're doing peanut butter heart shapes dipped in chocolate. So you get a great big, huge, almost a candy bar size. It's amazing, delicious.
Will you have any packaged items, or is it all just going to be a la carte, just buy the individual things that you want?
Well, we've packaged the peanut butter hearts. We have several different things. We do a stack of Oreo cookies that are dipped in chocolate vanilla, and that's in a pre-packaged. We do a package of 4 turtles in a little package with a Valentine sticker on it. Looks really cute. Great little gift item, particularly for like a secretary or a teacher or someone special at work that you don't want to spend a whole lot of money, but you want to do something a little nice. And it also, they work fabulous when you're building a gift basket to put those in. So we have several different pretzels dipped in chocolate. I'm trying to think real quick, but we have fun here with our chocolate.
All right, and let's not forget your selection of fudge, which including the Texas shaped fudge. Which flavors are the most popular?
Really, and fudge, the best seller is the milk chocolate. And then chocolate pecan, Oreo is a big seller. And we do a salted caramel with toffee on top. That one is pretty amazing. So we do have probably 15 or 20 different flavors of fudge at any given time that are fun, delicious. You just have to
That's
try
great.
it.
Well, and anytime that you need a flavor tester, you know how to find me. The so so
Well,
tell
do you
go
know
ahead.
what we made today, John? You're going to
What?
be happy. We brought back thin mint popcorn.
Ooh, wow. One of my favorites. I bought some
Yes.
Thin Mints just the other day from the Girl Scouts. So tell us, what are the grades of chocolate?
Well, dark chocolate is going to run anywhere from 70% to 100% of uh, cocoa or the cocoa bean, and it's going to be your richest. It does have, it's sometimes a little bitter, um, and they don't add any milk products into that. So if you're a vegan, most of the time you can eat dark chocolate. because there's not any dairy in that. Milk chocolate, they add um, milk usually, and that's probably anywhere from 10% cocoa to 50% cocoa, depending on the grade and how much you want to pay for chocolate. That is probably the most popular, what most people like. But I've got a big clientele that love dark chocolate, anything. And then your white chocolate, I personally like white chocolate. It's I don't know, just kind of mild. And what they do on white chocolate is they take that cacao bean, they lay it out in the sun and they bleach it, and that's where you get your cocoa butter. But it's the same bean that they use in your milk chocolate or your dark chocolate. It's just bleached, and it doesn't have the high percentage of the cocoa uh, uh, solids in it.
Well, and so tell us about other gourmet chocolates out there. You've got Dubai and others like that. What are some of the others as well?
Oh, we've got English toffee, peanut brittle, and we make all of these in-house. We've got chocolate covered marshmallows, chocolate covered graham crackers, chocolate covered Oreos, Oreos dipped in caramel and then dipped in chocolate. Those are pretty yummy. We've got the big fat pretzels that are covered in chocolate, and we do Butterfinger or Kit Kat or Snickers, M&M. So we've got a lot of different varieties of our chocolate. And we do carry some sugar-free chocolate. Warning, it's sugar-free, not calorie-free.
I've got to tell you, your sugar free is really good though. If you have some of that before you have the sugared, you're really very satisfied. It's
It,
really quite good. The one that has little coconut crunchies in it.
yeah, it's hard to tell the difference, really. Um, and some people will buy it because they think, oh, it doesn't have as high a cal. It does. It's not a diet candy. It is just sugar free.
It makes you feel better about yourself. Well, tell us about, I know you're a
Well,
member of well, sometimes anyway. So you're a member of the Go Texan program from the Texas Department of Agriculture. Tell us why that's significant.
well, again, my motto is shop small, shop local, and shop Texas. We have so many things that we make right here in our home state, and we need to support, again, our businesses in our communities, but our businesses in our state. And so, Imperial Sugar, Atkinson candy, I get a lot of different Atkinson candies that we bring in. Katie Sweet, it's a little company in LaGrange, Texas that makes pralines. So we brought those in a, just um, support Texas when you can.
Well, and then also your nuts are from Just Nuts. That's another Texas company as well.
Right, right.
So do
Yeah.
customers start
Um,
buying early for Valentine's Day, or is the big rush on the 13th and 14th?
Usually the week of the women will come in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The men come in Friday, Saturday. So I think Valentine's Day is on Saturday this year, so that's kind of the pattern. Men will come in the last day or two. Women plan a little bit more, and they'll come in a little bit earlier. But that week is pretty intense for people that shop for Valentine's Day.
What surprises customers when they visit What's Poppin Texas?
Well, everybody just comes in thinking we're a popcorn store, and they walk in the door and see we're more than a popcorn store. We have um, two huge tables of chocolate, and candy. We have popcorn tins. We make a lot of our candy here. They see the fudge. So it was soda. We probably have 30, 40 different kinds of soda, a lot that you can't find anywhere else. So they're really surprised when they walk in the door expecting just popcorn and seeing everything that we have to offer.
Wow. Well, and accept all major credit cards, American Express, Visa, MasterCard, and Discover, right?
And cash.
And cash. That's
We
good.
even take cash.
Well,
And
tell
right
us.
now,
Yeah.
I can even give you change in pennies.
Wow, because you can't get that in a lot of places more.
Right.
That's great. Well, tell us about your new store in Waxahachie.
Oh my gosh, what a fun store. It's more than double the size of the store here in Bedford. I've got a fun staff. I have two amazing partners that have decided to join me on that venture. So that's been fun working with a couple of other people with their brains are always moving and they're thinking. And um, it's just been a fun store to get into. It's beautiful. It's right downtown Waxahachie in the old part of Waxahachie. So, um, I really encourage people to come down just to see that whole downtown area. It's amazing.
Well, because
No,
Waxahachie is a great festival community. So I bet you get a lot of
yes.
extra traffic whenever you got like the Go Texan event and all the other events that you have going on there.
Well, and on Valentine's Day, they're doing a Hatchie Gras, not a Mardi Gras, but a Hatchie Gras, because that's the Sunday before or the Saturday before um Ash Wednesday. So they're doing a big Mardi Gras theme all the way downtown. They're doing a parade. So they're doing it big. We're gonna have our Mardi Gras stuff on one side of the store and our Valentine stuff on the other side of the store. So it should be a fun day.
You talked about your partners in Waxahachie. Tell us what it's like to be working with Steve Farco and Jim Griffin.
It has been an education. But uh, their personalities are so different. And they both have their different strengths. And Steve is definitely the money guy, but the big picture, big idea guy. Jim is very much the networker, the person that can get out and talk to people, has no problem making a new friend. So it's just been interesting, but great in a great way. I'm really excited the direction we're going and love their ideas. And so then we hired Steve's wife to do our social media, and she really pulled out all stops during Christmas. Um, People in Bedford, all these ads that we had, and she's worked on my menus, recreated them, and she's um, done so much for that part of our business. And I love it. Because it's just been me, and to have that creative um, person supporting you and coming up with these great ideas, and oh, Sue, let me do this. It's like, okay.
That's
It's
great.
been
Yeah,
great.
Kelly does a
She's
wonderful
been a really
job.
good partner.
Well, and then also tell us one quick note. Tell us about how important it is to you to be chairing the HEB Chamber of Commerce and how a chamber supports small business.
Wow, chamber. When we first opened our business, I knew that that was one thing we were going to do is join the chambers. So we opened in November and joined the chamber in December. And the chamber is only as good as the effort that you put into it, but they have been so supportive. I would say 50% of my customers are chamber people, and I love it. And when we go to networking events, to have that support of all my other chamber people has been fabulous. Um, I I would recommend joining a chamber to any small business. If you're trying to make it out there, that's your best foot in the door to get people to recognize you, because you don't do business with some Joe down the road. You do business with somebody that you can see and that's visible and you can talk to and that you trust, and relationships. So that's why I think the chamber is so important.
Thank you again, Sue, for joining us for 15 on Fridays with Fletch. And happy Valentine's week coming up. And just remember to shop small every single day, all year long. Thanks again, Sue.
Thank you. Yes, shop local, shop small. Thank you.